necessarily too much. This for LAG is if you get it, oh my God, this is great, completely fantastic. But obviously Toronto, one of the front runners, if not the front runner for the actual tournament. But if you get the 10 points, it's fantastic. You're really just looking for that good showing to get the ball rolling. It's going to be a long weekend.
Well, folks, we'll keep you updated with anything that happens in-house. I mean, we can hear quite a lot of the players. They're very close to us, so whether it's sneaky strats or a little bit of trash talk that doesn't make it to air, we'll give you everything we've got. And so far, Ultra are giving everything they've got as well. Nice 10 points. Starts them off well.
And then, well, Estriel, by the way, just to throw this out there, one of the top performers is against, like, the best teams in the game. So Estriel, definitely a player you need to keep in the back of your mind for the side of LAG as well. They should be clear to collect a decent chunk of time. Envoy, not smooth moves. Misses the jump, doesn't get the power position initially, and that just means LAG should have a bit of a better time locking it down. And you can see Flames, his headset works loud and clear. Knows exactly where Envoy was coming from.
Yeah, you're in the cage, it's going down. P2 rotation inside, taken care of by Estriel there. Beautiful shots. The second there once again. Cars exploding, all sorts of clearance done with. Diamond Con will be the man over here on the hard point for LAG. Lovely rotation chance. That's their first of the game.
And obviously for Toronto Ultra, they have a 15-2 record on this map. So these guys thrive on Karachi, but a start like this, LAG, it is just a matter of keeping like the pedal to the metal. They're in a great spot. The rotations have been clean thus far, but obviously, you know, the setup is one thing. The execution is different. Toronto Ultra, I mean, they storm right back. That is one push to get back in the mix. A two-piece there for Cleanix, and that is 30 seconds that LAG might just have to chalk up.
Yeah, well, good news. You're going to the other side of the map. Bad news, there are members of Ultra every single nook and cranny on that way over. On Cleanix now, making it tough for Estriel to make that clearance across. He finds it. Diamond Con wins his upstairs, finishing the job that Cleanix began there is Envoy. The final few seconds here of P2 go the way of Ultra.
Yeah, and if you're going to like lose out on the final 30 seconds on P2, you better be damn sure you win that rotation. So LAG, clean house, get a perfect setup around the time as well, like players pushed out past top third. And, well, Cleanix going to meet his early demise. Fame there to give you two. An Insight, last man standing, absolutely nowhere to go. Has to wait for his teammates to get back in the mix, but he got the pick. One kill in Junkyard, wide open. Insight blowing this P3 out.
And here they come. Here come the boys from Toronto, flying forward to that hard point. Pushed back, now right onside the time. Estriel brought down. Cleanix, nice work. It's 3 dead in the feed for LAG.
And that is bad news from LAG, but what a ridiculous play there out of Insight. Doesn't get the cruise missile, but I mean, quite literally, just ripping heads to make that break. And I know for Toronto fans, Insight frying in respawn, well, you love to see it.
It's not been a fantastic season for Jamie Craven. As of recent, though, the form has been ideal. Lead change and big work now out of Toronto Ultra as they push forward. Through Coop, though. And these check-ins are absolutely clucking. Big kills there from both sides. The battle towards the new hardpoint, not going to be a friendly one. Spawns for LAG, a tiny bit better.
And this is also the third rotation in a row that LAG have won. They get there first, and they get all the entry kills in Envoy. Shaky shots around the pillar, can't get it done either. The Gorillas, they've won every rotation. They're still losing this game. You need a good hold. You need it right here.
Purple arrows on the minimap. That is Ultra on the approach. Fame, nice shots. Not enough for the second. Envoy. He gets into the hard point, and it's another break. This time round, 40 to go for Ultra.
And granted, this is an extremely difficult hill to hold, but they just cannot get any time. Diamond Con gets traded out, and that means everybody else from the Gorillas coming off spawn. Toronto, know what direction they need to look. Every single trade rolling through, and LAG effectively just playing keep away. Nice little final tag there coming in through Estriel, but it is scrappiness on one side of the map, and on the other side of rotation, Scrap versus Fame here in the kill feed. This is an important battle. And Fame's getting that extra edge, but Scrap a very difficult man to kill.
Oh, difficult man to deal with, where it helps his teammates there to back him up. So there we go. One angle of attack now to work with for LAG. Forward you fly. Fame's extinguished by Envoy on the Diamond Con.
And keep in mind, 10-point game, but this is the first rotation that Toronto are actually going to be clear to win. Diamond Con can't make the impact either. So Ultra have the lead when they've been getting out-rotated. Well, let's find out what happens now when they win the rotation.
Got the rotation, and they've been thriving from the scrap time so far, keeping themselves well ahead. 20-plus points and climbing now. LAG trying to get in there. There is a little bit of discourse, and no one on the time for now. An open hard point, but 3 down for Ultra.
This might be the game of nobody can hold. Good Lord. LAG absolutely ripping through that setup. And, I mean, Insight just going to have to be that guy. He's 12-5 for the moment, but he just always left in awkward situations. Ultra, final 20 seconds on this hill. They're setting up for the kill.
And they get themselves at least some players out of the point. 2 down, 1 more to go. Ultra sent in for it. Klinex on the hunt. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's your point with 10 to go.
I mean, I'm just waiting for anybody to actually effectively hold down a hill. It has been breaks on breaks for both these squads now. It has turned into a very scrappy game. Still, though, Ultra holding on to that sort of like minimalist lead, but back towards P1. Klinex giving it the entry. Means Ultra maybe have a slight advantage to try and get this time, but Klinex repositioning, playing for some extra kills.
There's at least one that's going to be happy for it now. First hard point set complete, folks. Looking at the scoreline, pretty close indeed. And that's going to be LAG now, trying to get themselves forward on this break. Nice 2 in the feed. Diamondcon can't get any more out of that life as Klinex. He's late to the battle, and he's going to take a big old hit there. Not enough to keep his boys in these power positions. So Chance, this is a lovely bit of time for the Gorillas.
Yeah, and Klinex is struggling too. He's doing everything he can just to be a nuisance, the thorn in their side. But LAG capitalize on effectively. They got the rotation towards New, and they're getting this final bit of time.
Yeah, and the final bit of time as well. What a big moment here. LAG have taken the lead. I'd love to go for a listen with Toronto Ultra and see how they sound.
One at a time.
Hit. Toss it down.
What's up, ready? He ran.
He ran off.
Play breaker.
Yeah.
Got left for scrap, okay?
Yeah, I know he's at top red, bro.
Try clear it if you can.
He's top single, bro. He's gone top red. He's laying down by a single door.
I'm pitching
Single,
up.
can't be really weak. Want to be back like the diner somewhere.
Yeah, heard you. I'm here with you, mid.
Sit on bar. Bar's really weak again.
Back downer, one shot. Absolute back downer heady.
Yeah,
In mail, weak. Fame.
Champion back diner.
Flames. He's pushed out back P5.
Diner really weak, Estro. Estro one in time.
They haven't chopped me out yet. Lane front window.
We can.
We're already cubby. He's pushing front, like mail, front mail.
I'm
On the window.
Laying down cap as well, Fame.
Yeah.
Calf is absolute dead.
Mark
Nice.
close mail. We should
Mail dead.
Nice.
Nice
too.
play this, bro. Trust.
Behind the bar, weak dead.
Nice.
Last guy back
Get
down.
down.
Put it across, bro. I
Runners.
think it has to be there.
It's calf. One's calf. Plat.
Top plat, winning red. Jump the red.
Yeah, jump
Okay.
right.
Plat.
Go back down as well.
Yeah,
You
back
want
downer.
to
I'll kill
Back
it.
downer door dead.
He's
Nice.
gone top red. I have him. Dead.
I'm picking left for
There's
now.
gonna be more
Put
in your
diamond and
scrap.
Fame.
Yeah, you already front time on me.
Front window. He laying down.
Hey, my downer. There's two.
Dead.
Another one. Back
Push me
alley.
up front. That's fine. He's
Okay.
pushing mail.
Toast one. I'm playing back Parker right now.
I'm mail push, okay?
Big kill right, boys.
Yeah, I got an AR out. I can help you dirt, bro, okay?
I'm alright. I'm looking low. They could be top.
Heard
Done.
you.
They could like. I can call the low back push out.
Yeah, I can as well. I can help you.
Alright, bet. I'm looking top towers right side.
Shoot me.
Yeah, just stay down.
Top
I
red.
bought you
I'm double mid. I'm double mid. I'm dead. 2 mid.
Mid. There.
What's that mid lane? Archer's Fame really weak on the yellow car now. One push up mid lane
Not
again.
yellow car yet.
2 out.
2 out. One close right.
No,
Close.
close.
Weak. Mid lane.
absolute, bro.
2 mid lane. Challenge. Already half
Half
full.
all, one shot. They're going.
Half out of the back dead.
Nice.
One more. Front
Jump
side.
to me, dead.
Nice. Fame, I think.
Yeah.
Mid. Laying on the dumpster, one bike. Back half
Bike's
full, one
out
time.
time.
Half full.
One's already in the back.
Deep half full weak.
Half four dead.
Nice.
I'm
One
picking
time
time.
me.
Make cut. Absolute scrap. Going mid. In P1. Inside P1.
Backdoor.
Right now. Diamond con.
One shot in time. Fame.
Not done.
Yes.
He's backdoor time.
One's P1.
There's 2
as well.
back on you, one shot.
Diamond con's P1.
Close to mid dead.
Nice.
Close
Okay,
back on
dead.
you, nice.
One at a time.
Wait for you guys.
Looking for one third, I think.
Push out, bike. One at a time.
Right
One
corner, bro.
out. He's weak. Champ back front time.
He's backdoor as well. Front time.
Dead. One more.
Weak.
front
Nice
side,
one at a
bro.
time.
And low bikes.
There's 2 there.
Okay,
Low
that
bikes,
can help you
don't see him.
I'm rapid set.
He's still front time.
Front.
He's back left as well.
Low church on me.
Dead.
Yeah, nice.
Low church on me,
I'm
weak.
going, Jay.
Let's go. Yep.
Yeah.
Low church.
One let's just look forward.
He's still right corner. Still low church.
Pump bridge.
Top
Bridge up.
low sandbags in the cubby.
Yeah, one top bridge.
What do you know, folks? LAG with a home field advantage here, playing from Burbank. What a scoreline we have here, my friend.
And I just remember it is shades of Envoy. He's got a 0.5. There was a brief moment in time after the Major 2 where he was consistently dropping these kinds of numbers. We thought in Stage 4 he had solved that problem entirely, but Envoy's back. 10 and 22, absolutely got world start on a P3. And for Toronto to have a 15 and 2 record on this map, Gorillas are literally picking them apart.
Having a great time in his Estriel on a 4 spree. Looking for streaks, looking for the map win as well, if they're getting more time at this point. One more there for the Cruise, and he's absolutely beaming, feeling it now in the toe-to-toe against Scrap. But that scoreline is not getting any worse.
And if Estrio gets this, by the way, which he's got it, now you got the rotation over towards Junkyard. You can fight for this scrap time because the Cruise missile can just blow this game wide open. They're going to have, what, like 240-something on the clock, and you see the setup from the Gorillas, leaving Estrio on the old time. As soon as his teammates get in position, calm this bad boy in, you're breaking down the Junkyard.
We're getting ready for this one. More Gorillas players need to be in position before you can actually get the break. So here we go. Get into a power position maybe, call it in. This Cruise could decide the map.
2:44 on the clock too. LAG 6 seconds after this goes boom.
No good. Doesn't get anyone. Here comes the hit through the front. Fame, naded to the ready. Trophy systems, they're working overtime. Pistol, work from Fame, 3 down, last man in sight. cut down as Estriel gets kill number 7. And LAG get the map.
And how about that? To set the tone for the Gorillas, you're looking at the hard points in this series, and I'm thinking they have no shot of 15-2 record compared to 5-10 for the Gorillas. And that is a masterclass of a performance. I mean, look, they were unable to hold a hill early on in that game, but as soon as they found their rhythm, I mean, they just caught the flow state. Couple of hills in a row, chain them together, never looked back. And I mean, I'll be honest, this is officially scary hours. I was thinking it was a 2-3-5 necessity, but already LAG, they got options now to win this series.
Well, folks, that's our first upset, I think, so far of the tournament. And that's a big one. LAG, map number 1. Very happy to get that. And the stats, not too bad whatsoever. Chance again. Big love to Estriel for the spree. Everyone else pulling their weight.
And again, Estriel, one of the sort of players, even amongst the league, that plays extraordinarily well against the top teams in the game. So you got to appreciate that level of consistency out of a rookie, but obviously everyone a make contributor. Flames had his moments, like to break that final P3 as well. Flames goes on a 4 spree maybe to help get that break. And I mean, LAG just out here making plays. And it is important to mention, Gorillas have been one of the most disrespected teams this year, literally from the jump. As soon as the roster comes together, people are calling for their heads, attacking them, challengers players, calling for coaches' heads as well. These guys have been fighting, been in the mix, and even though online hasn't always been their best friend, they have leveled up in the LAN environment. And I mean, hey, I know it's only one map in, but that is not something I was expecting. No. This is just not a team you can ever count out.
No, this is a squad that had a lot of promise, a lot of excitement coming into the early performances. A major team change. Assault leaves the roster. Flame joins in. And Flame with an incredibly explosive start to his time in the CDL chance. See if they can keep it going. 6-star on the way.
And I know for the way that LAG sort of like ended their year in the online stages, they were very solid across the board. Pretty balanced hardpoint record, S&D control, 50-50 down the line, which means these guys can fight. They like their map picks more, but they didn't pick that Karachi. Things pan out, and now for S&D, well, this was the biggest point of concern for Toronto. It is their hard point that has carried them through. S&D has been a touch of weakness. 6-star, definitely the map they're happy to see. They have a fantastic record on it, but that just means Gorillas, I'm expecting, have something cooked up.
And look at the flat line there. After P1 in the second set, total flat line there. Lifeless work out of Ultra. As LAG, it was a slow and steady climb, man, but that is a big, big victory to start the series.
And that flat line, that lack of pulse might have just been Envoy as well. Again, those are the scary signs for the team. He finished off 11-24 and a little bit topsy-turvy with that squad when he is performing poorly. And again, a map pick that they're comfortable on. Well, the discomfort officially going to set in. So Gorillas, drink the water, get geared up, listen to what the coaches have to say, and get prepared on 6-star, because Toronto, well, their repetitions on this map have been out of control. They've been playing the best teams on it, and they look incredibly strong.
I mean, this is a major sort of tonal shift, I feel like, for the Ultra Boys. They're excited enough and good enough to be in majors when they play against large crowds. Very, very exciting indeed. I sort of feel like with LAG, maybe they've got the advantage here, Chance. This is sort of like that Challengers vibe. Like, it's way more personal. They're across the road from you. You can make eye contact with your opponent after a kill. Like, I haven't had that kind of experience for a really, really long time, but I just think it might benefit certain players a little bit more. But we'll see if that is the case, folks. Our series still a long one ahead of us. 6-star on its way.
And maybe just that game 5, round 11 to set the tone from the first match we had. Maybe going to match those vibes for this entire Thursday. So who knows what we're going to see, but Gorillas getting locked back in, ready to go on 6-star. And I'm with you on the intensity front. After a performance like that from Ultra, you might need someone to clutch that 1v1, stand up, start screaming. I know for Gorillas, not too shying away from the challenger sort of environment, but Scrap, obviously a guy, he was born in it, bred in that environment. He's not going to shy away from the challenge.
By the time he saw the Pro League, he was a man, and it was simply noise to him. Over to 6-star we go, folks. Map 2. Is the pressure starting to mount slowly but surely here in this winner's bracket matchup? LAG, we said they were happy to be here, simply on the desk. And now we find out they're more than happy. They've got the lead. And
that's what I'm saying. That type of disrespect. Even people talking about the champs race, LAG, everyone talks about it as if it's a pipe dream, which, don't get me wrong, 140 points. They're going to have to overperform here on land, but the potential, you always got to be on the lookout. As you can see, Toronto, no trophies round 1. Got to dodge some nades. Going to take things a little slow, but Flames holding on to the utility. Shots clearly ringing out. They're going for the retake on A.
Well, it's a 3-1 here for Ultra. 3 players on the bomb site. The 1 player on that flank, that's going to be Kleenex. And if he times this right, he has 3 members of LAG to feed upon, and it might be the case. But again, they do have a man on the Vanguard, they do have a man watching the flank. That is going to be Estriel. He's got to go huge. Here comes the second nade. Gets it. Beautiful work from Fame.
Yeah, a bit delayed, but the coordination's still there. And now CleanX, the man watching the flank, can't get the first kill. And now it's all about the timing.
It's a 2-2 split from the LA Gorillas here. 2 watching the flank, 2 towards the site. They're now directly on top of the bomb site, in sight. Nice shots, but that's the defuse. You're halfway through it, lads. No one's there to watch it. Who's that? Hitting the secret route. Has to get in there fast. Scrap. It's too late, lad. The round is long gone.
Oh, and could you make it any easier for them? Give up site control. CleanX doesn't apply the pressure through the middle of the map, just backs down. And LAG, no time wasted, just hop it. Someone's watching one direction, DiamondCon paying attention to the windows, and the passive setup for Toronto, they get nothing off of it. And again, even just for round 1, saving the utility, waiting for the presence to show up, don't burn anything early. It's the double nades coming through for the Gorillas that got them that first blood.
Beautiful stuff there. Players watching one direction, but certainly it was the boys of LAG who were in sync. Here we go to round 2. Estriel, bomb carrier. 2-1-1 here for Ultra on the attack. LAG, a slow line.
Yeah, very much playing for someone to get over aggressive and see if you can find that first pick. And well, we'll see if anyone's going to overcommit. Envoy, nice and aggressive on the map, but while it's playing for picks on one side from LAG, I mean, Toronto effectively spread the map out a little bit as well, but they're reading B pressure. And Toronto, for the moment, have read this wrong. At least the bomb leaning towards this A site, but maybe mind games. A lot of attacks getting thrown one direction. LAG trying to trick them, now rotating on the other side.
Yeah, time of the essence, though. 50 seconds left on the round. Oh, dear. CleanX, you saw something, but from behind, the kill comes through. Envoy dodging it. Timing. Oh, the shots were brilliant, but Flames a little too hot. DiamondCon gets his, all down a scrap.
It is rival 9 players in an MCW's world. Flames guns him down in a 2v4, not something Ultra had any faith in. And I think the mind games there for the Gorillas paid off. That's a lot of stuns coming out, weird directions, and just for that first blood, CleanX bamboozled, looking the wrong direction. Ultra not prepared for the pressure. They got beat down in map 1, and hey, that is 2 clean rounds in a row coming out from LAG.
Crazy stuff. Again, the stat lines are a little funky in this matchup so far, folks. Yeah, that's right. Estriel, damage, no kills. Beautiful stuff there from Flames, though. That too. Let's see if they keep it going. LAG have a slight advantage against Toronto Ultra in their matchups in Search and Destroy, and this one is no different.
And the initial play calls from LAG sort of indicate they're going to be happy to play for these A-site retakes. Toronto, incredibly efficient at getting the bomb down. Envoy had 19 throughout the stage, but Envoy also had a .65 KD. So the bomb plants are one thing, defending the site after the fact, another. And LAG, they're squaring up for the retake once again. 2 through mid, 2 through long.
How great can it be on the retake? The frag will slow you down. Here come 2 through middle as well. It's a war on 2 fronts. Who will break first? Fame finds his. Oh, 3 down. Ono in sight for the clutch. Can he get what he can? There's 1 and another round to LAG.
Dude, and not even close. Flames 3-0, Fame 4-0, and everything operating like clockwork. And even the fist bumps I get to see absolutely perfectly synchronized. These boys have come to play.
This is a very, very nice showing so far from LAG. I mean, at this point in time, you're halfway to getting monkeyed.
And yeah, and there are some top teams in the game going against Toronto with the forms of these guys hitting stage 4 that would be a bit nervous. These are effectively like a full team of either rookies or very fresh players. Guys like Fame, it's their 2nd season in the CDL. They're icy right now on the main stage. No fear in their hearts, playing incredible Call of Duty. 3 rounds in a row. LAG just want to keep it going.
Yeah, this is the way it goes. Fame, the man of the moment so far at 4-0. The 3 donuts of Toronto Ultra City, not known for that kind of confectionery. Let's see if they can find something sweet here, because they need it.
And Toronto are hyper aggressive through the middle map. They're making the play call too. DiamondCon just gets caught. 3 players sprinting through on the flank. And LAG, you got to pump the brakes and try to figure something out. Toronto, they pounced.
Good luck trading that. Up close and personal, Flames get some damage in. Estriel there with the immediate trade. That's the wrong gun for the wrong fight. The bomb down. And Fame fighting for his life. Can he get one more? No! Ultra finally get on the board.
Yeah, and look at that play call. Punch him in the mouth, triple up through the middle of the map, and there's just too many bodies there for the trades. Every single player that was tagged up, well, their friend now goes out for the challenge. So LAG, just so many players chowing out and someone there to back him down. So A trade efficient round. The first blood, absolutely the difference maker. Ultra with a little bit of confidence. You can see Scrap, motor mouth. Probably going to make an aggressive play call again.
I'd like that. What did you hear?
They're trophy now close. Don't worry about me. They're getting trophies down. They're getting ready.
Yeah, these casters are doing their best to have their own listen-ins during Search and Destroy. And this time around, we might not need it. This round's already exploded. Lovely nades. The down low seeking play absolutely cut up. It's going to be a 2v3 with Toronto with a man advantage. Here comes Scrap.
Yeah, great tag. Just going to back him down. Nice clearance for Envoy. You see the trophy to make sure he can plant the bomb safely. And Diamond for the reposition, but the angle, a little too difficult. Still just taking your time to get this bomb down.
A time. That's exactly what you've got right now. Take that time. Wait for the kill. DC finds a big one. Scrap gets peeled. Now it's down to Envoy.
Well, Inside able to get one on Fan. Everybody's just playing, you know, it's a very delicate game to go for these challenges. An Insight angle way too perfect. He is but a pixel for Diamond, and as soon as Envoy gets the call that he's mid, easy plants. Should be an easy hold as well for the 2v1.
It should be easy. These fellas don't have to move. The purple team in the form of Toronto Ultra with an overwhelming advantage in this situation. What can Diamond find?
Well,
30 to go.
He's trying to play with the timings, right? Hasn't shown any presence for 10 seconds, so he wants to isolate a gunfight, and, well, he is isolated. 1v1. Got to go against Insight.
He's trying to guess. Where might he be? Where might Insight be? That's a 1v2 for the ages. Diamond cuts Ultra in half.
And cool is Ice, too. Just grabbing a sip of that water. A 1v2 against a world champ and the most clutch player we've had over the years. Diamond out here getting it done. And what a difference maker. Instead of a 3-2 game where Ultra's making the comeback 4-1, lead is beginning to look insurmountable. The teamwork from LAG has been on point, and when they needed it, Diamond has risen.
As far as their reactions go as well, you're right, man. Absolutely cool as anything. That's a 4-1 advantage right now against one of the best teams in the league. And it looks like another day in the office for LAG.
And just like the hard point, though, got to keep the pedal to the metal. Keep it going from LAG. And obviously, last round, Toronto hyper-aggressive through the middle map on defense. You can see LAG are honestly setting up for it. Number 7 in the vents is looking for the middle map push, just as Estriel waiting for a little bit of presence. So LAG very much want at least a little bit of information before they start making a call, but they're holding on to all of their utility again.
This is a really interesting strategy. Yeah, the heavy pockets of the LA Gorillas players. This late into a round, it does give Ultra, I think an air of unease chance. They're still guessing.
And they're forcing it through B as well. There's no tricks being pulled, and they were ready for the middle map pressure, but Envoy still wins the gunfight, and CleanX, aggressive as always, might just be there to break you down. A perfect round from Toronto. No funny business there. LAG wanted to play the mind games, but a steel trap up there for the Ultra Boys.
And perfect game is the only way to describe it, really. We're watching the coverage in the final few moments there, that P3 top bar position. CleanX makes a lot of noise, his teammates behind him instantly watching his flank. Perfect coverage, perfect teamwork, perfect round.
And now from Ultra, I'm very curious as to what they're going to do on the offensive round, just because they've been giving up the A site. They're getting the bomb down for free virtually every time. LAG just want to go for the retakes. Do you want to trust yourself to hold on again, or do you want to mix things up? But I suppose if they're going to give it to you, why not do the same thing again?
You got a killer lead right now for LAG. Can you throw 1 or 2 away and still maintain the initiative that you've had so far? Here's the bomb plant.
And this is so fast, by the way. It was a late trophy coming out, but you didn't even need it. LAG, not a quick response, a pure 4 versus 4.
Yeah, and we've just thrown nearly everything we've got there. The trophy is now gone. Insight, back at it on the stairs. Here come the smoke. A couple of tags, not really enough to get anything done. Over to Envoy, brought down in the 1v3. Over to CleanX, doing what he can to keep these boys back. But no, it's Fame, it's Flames. 2v2 now.
Gotta run towards the bomb, but Scrap gonna gun you down. 1 man left, but CleanX the reposition. Estriel gonna have to jump in between them. Can't get it done. Gunny on point from Scrap. Him and Envoy, well, they're there to lock it down. And I gotta say, from LAG, that is exactly how you want that strat to go. Every single piece of utility is just burning, and as soon as the trophy is out of the mix, then comes the smoke, then comes the hit. But still, those smoke situations are chaos, and Toronto deliver. Still a lead, though, from LAG, but They've been struggling, faltering just a bit on their past 2 attacking rounds. It's really just been through the middle of the map that they've been having issues.
And this is the thing, you give yourself one sort of mistake, one kind of, we'll see how that one goes. Ultra take full advantage of it, and they're one away from tying it up.
And you can see Ultra sort of smell blood in the water. Middle of the map has been the weakness, and they've just pierced through the setup once again.
There's 2 players in the flank's going to be tough. Diamondcon wins the 1, that's massive, gets away with his life. That changes the game entirely.
Yeah, the fact that no trade came through. Envoy now going to force to make some sort of hero play, and he's taking the round, and honestly, should have a freebie. And he can just turn LEG on their heads.
This route has paid off nearly every single time we've seen a professional player take it. Insight, backed up. Can't get a single life out of it. Oh no. We thought the play was going to be by A. Little did we know it was a B hit. LAG now on the move in a 4v2.
And now by the time you shoot, you're just not in the play anymore. Scrap, is he going to like full send it over and try to stop this guy on bomb? Yes, he does. But Flames is ready, and LAG making the adjustments. They're about to go up 5-3.
You have played Ultra so perfectly. Envoy now making a case for it. The smoke's going to help, but the coverage is not there. 5-3. Map point. LAG.
Dude, and Envoy just can't get comfortable, right? Like the middle of the map was open. Diamondcon locks it down and gets out with his life. No trades. And Envoy was in prime position to make the play, but he plays it a little passive. As expected, Diamondcon's going to be looking for him, but LAG take the initiative, start making moves, and nullify that flank entirely. A 5-3 lead, and they've responded to that mid-pressure. And obviously, I mean, the play is going to seem obvious from my perspective. They're giving up the A plant. Toronto have been happy to take it. And it's going to be the exact same setup once again. But look at every single nade rolling through. Doesn't connect. That trophy just put in overtime for Toronto.
You've been training Ultra to not expect any nades or anything. This time round, every nade hit. So LAG flexing the muscles of the playbook.
Yeah, now Kleenex is in an interesting spot. And he delivers. First blood, nice and aggressive on one side. So now the retake coming through. It's a different situation. Too big of an advantage for Toronto.
Ultra Boys are all across the map trying to win their ones. They get one out of it. Oh, Flames gets his. And that's a 2v2 now. On Envoy in the position to maybe catch out a player here on the rotation. Scrap is the absolute man on the bomb.
Yeah, great intel as well for Flames up top. And the gunny on point. Does he send Envoy in for the kill? He doesn't. Toronto keeping it passive, but the time on their side.
Flames is trying to stay alive and buy time for Estriel to hit the flank. He's trying to hit the other side of the map here. Oh, that's a big win from Envoy. Now eyes all towards Estriel, wherever he may be. The smoke is certainly going to help, but he's going to need all the kills, and it won't happen. 5-4.
Yeah, Scrap just finds himself in the perfect position always. Sees Flames up top, can call it out to Envoy, and no mistakes being made. I'm thinking maybe Envoy wants to trade out the one-shot kill, but could have been 2 players there trying not to make mistakes and just handling the intel game efficiently. But still, though, from Ultra, got to dig deep. LAG, First Bloods have been solid for them. And if they get it, they've been executing. A delicate moment at the start of this round.
Yeah, to go to round 11 here in this cage. A scary place to be. LAG looking to close out the advantage they had. Ultra all over the site. Trophy. Engage. Flames finds it. Envoy on the hop. He was spotted though. Pressure now on.
And there is no rush. 1:10 on the clock. You know one player's down low. You're ready for the flanks as well. LAG, that's their point of attack. They're looking for Scrap down low.
We were looking for it, but they're not going to find it at all. Minute to fly.
Got him.
Oh, that's huge. Fame. He in Flames now. Going towards the top side of the site. 4v2. LAG can do no wrong.
Envoy's playing hide and seek. He is playing hide and seek behind this bomb, praying he can pick up a 2-piece.
And this is the flank. There's no way Envoy picks this up. There's one. The smoke check. Nothing. Now Insight has to fly. Has to send it in the 2v with the 1v3. What a clutch this would be.
There's just simply no way. Even in the smoke, the bomb's going to get planted. Nice spot as well. And there's just nothing you could do. Insight's going to have to gun basically every single player. No freebies in this round.
Diamondcon's on the stairs, lying in wait for it. Here it comes, the chow.
Easy.
And that's the map. LAG 2, Toronto Ultra 0.
Bro, and these guys are icy. Unbelievable in the hard point, and then even when things started to spiral just a little bit in the S&D, Diamondcon is there in the 1v2 to absolutely lock it down. Talk about a difference maker of a round, but the young player from LAG delivers for his squad, and hey man, absolutely Nobody predicted this to go LAG's way, but one map away, and this chance race that's already spicy gets so much more interesting.
Are we really destroying the pick'ems at day one, folks?
Yes,
I mean,
yes, we
really, the pick'ems are eating it tonight. Well, that is an explosive start to what is already, set to be an interesting series. But LAG have changed the game for all of us here in Burbank. Home field advantage might be one thing. I know it was a tough travel day for the Toronto boys, but they absolutely got their rest last night. I saw them scrimming, and early reports, a lot of, words coming out of the player practice areas where the Ultra were exceptionally strong, and I mean real strong, against absolutely everyone. Let's find out how strong they are. Chance, high-rise control in just a moment. What are we watching, man? What's this?
We might be listening to a lot of useless chatter around the scenes because in-game is the only talk that actually matters, and LAG have answered every single question in high-rise control, especially interesting because it's the map that Toronto basically haven't played all year long until this stage. They've been grinding it out for this very moment.
Well, now's the moment. Well, actually, after the break, that's the moment. But that's where we're going to go, folks. Don't go too far. The action here in Burbank is simply getting started. A long day of COD ahead of us. But this series, a very spicy one indeed. LAG find themselves up 2-0 over a strong squad in the former Toronto Ultra. We'll find out if the comeback starts or if it's the beginning of the biggest upset of the tournament so far. We'll be right back.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Welcome back, folks. Whoa, what a turn we've seen here in Burbank already. The day has started in a spicy way. 2-0 so far for the Los Angeles Guerrillas. The big bad wolf chance, we got it all wrong. Turns out it's those guys.
This is ridiculous. This makes the race for champs infinitely more interesting. 170 is sort of that magic number that we've been talking about recently. It's not a guarantee. Tiebreakers could be weird, but if you get to 170, your spot for champs, you go to 90-something% likelihood of making it. And if LAG win one more map against Toronto, that is where they get. All of the talk in the town has been about where those champ spots are going to be. We're talking about Thieves. We're talking about Heretics. We're talking about Seattle and Vegas. Everyone except for Gorillas. Nope, like everyone's counted these guys out, and here they are against the toughest matchup you could really draw in round one for this tournament. And they've so far answered the call, but it's one thing to be up 2-0. It is another thing to win. We know the resolve of the Toronto boys. We know they can make this comeback. It is up to LAG to get it done.
Yeah, they can defeat themselves, but can they tame the Lanimals is the real question I've got right now. It's been a tough one so far for Ultra. Energy has not necessarily been there. But this control could go on for a long time. And Insight, a lovely two-piece hit, potential for it. Estral, though, smooth moves. It's Scrap there with the pickup. And you can see that streak there. There's a 6-map win run in control. Let's see if we can make it 7.
Yeah, this is quite literally the map for Toronto that they've like focused on the most. They never wanted to play it. Their Karachi control is absolutely bonkers. Their invasion is solid, but they wanted more. And it's moves like that on high rise where Ultra want to dagger you. They get the 4 down. They put LAG in the spawn trap, and it's a newer map for these guys, but you saw it 6-map win streak on it. And when they get those 4 down in defense, they never let up.
Beautiful shots from Kleenex. And the comms we can hear now are a lot more spicy out of the Ultra boys. There's a lot more going on. And Envoy there with the 4 and 2. Pressure. Nice shots from Scrap. Trying to clear up the last player there on B. Oh, but he pushes right out. Fame stays alive for a Mo. Insight there with the trades. We're all good. B once again safe with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, perfect coordination, perfect trades, and well, even Semtex is in the right moment. A single trophy on this A zone right now. When you see the extra nade that rolls through from Toronto, the nades are perfect to clear out the A site. These guys are efficient. This round of defense has been like clockwork. 20-13 on the life count. LAG, no signs of life.
Fantastic, but not perfect. That single segment lost. That goes in the pile. We'll see how that plays later on. Over to B, 15.7. The attack now from Ultra so far, very decisive. They're still getting the capture done though, Chance, and at this rate they'll get the segment as well.
Well, it's only a solo capture though, and that's the big problem. LAG just simply cannot get out, and they are getting overwhelmed. And there's Envoy, slow starting the hard point, but 8-2 and a 4 spree right now. If Envoy can connect with a potential cruise missile, that could be massive. You see Envoy in the feed, that's number 5. Can't quite get it done, but still devastation in this round.
Oh, that's terrible news, but that's the segment. Wait, the play not done just yet. Trades complete. Envoy doesn't manage to get the cruise, but you get the round. Nice start here from Ultra.
Yeah, 10 kills from Envoy in that first round. That is a third of the life count just evaporated by him from LAG, but some of the better teams in the league, we see him. If there's ever a moment of 4 down on defense, it is so difficult to dig yourselves out of the hole. And we just watch it from LAG's perspective. They're just running into a trade blender. Every kill they got is traded literally in an instant. And that just means LAG are going to be forced to respond in the exact same way.
Classic high-rise hold. Been doing it for quite some time, since, what, 2009. Through the glass, into the open air. Trophies down at the ready over towards blue. So the top side of the map, we might be hitting A in a moment, or is it all a ruse? We'll be going B, and Envoy cuts the map right in half.
Almost like a round of S&D, just sort of spreading the map, looking for the picks, and they're able to get 2 of them. So now you get options. They're able to get all 4. So now on the flip side, if you get a clean 4 down, what can Toronto do?
Oh, Scraps in your spawn. That's a problem, boys and girls. We deal with that for now, but you've already lost a segment at B. The second one's on the way out. It's a 2-man capture. What do you know, folks? Ultra come out swinging.
And they're looking for it too. They're looking for the Estriel jump over, but it doesn't matter. He slides in, picks up 2 big kills, and LAG turning the tides. Poor opening break, but they have held strong. Toronto, maybe not back to purely square one, but still a difficult moment to get out of.
A lot of love to Estriel, though. I mean, he battles his way out of that position. He gets himself a 4 spree in a row, and now he's still dancing. He's still dancing, but he cannot dance with the devil himself. Envoy 12 and 4. He has been a monster so far in the map. Second segment of B, toast. Oh, but they managed to save a... No, they don't.
He had everything he needed except for a trophy system. What could have been there from Toronto, and maybe now what could be. Great tags even through the wall. 3 down, and now A. There should be so much pressure coming from this direction. Ultra, 2 ticks through on this one, and B-zone and it falling as well.
LAG. Oh, it's a 2-piece from Estral with an A. That's the last man there on that side of the map. This could be game. A and B captured at the same time. Folks, it's done. 2-0.
Yeah, look at that synergy and look at that enthusiasm. That is a quick round. Ultra, I mean, they dug to the depths from that one, and they just simply set the tone. And I mean, I'm just peeping the stats. Everybody right now from Ultra getting involved. Everybody 2K plus damage, and that is an incredible round. If they just had an extra trophy system at any given point, that round ends 30 seconds in advance, but trophies didn't even matter. Ultra, that is perfection.
Little chat scrap there. You might have picked that one up on the mics. We're starting to get hot. And the stat lines here for the Ultra Boys very, very good indeed. 4 spree for scrap, 3 for CleanX. See if those can become cruise missiles. 2 on this map is nearly devastating. But Fames finds himself his first. Flame, in we go. All 4 down. 2, maybe 3 boys on B, 1 on A.
3 on B, 1 on A. Ultra, what direction are you going to go and how coordinated are your nades going to be? That B progress is flying. With 3 players on it, it goes away in about 12 seconds. And they're going to get it. Ultra, now they're going to have to defend A for the rest of this round.
Very, very tough. Halfway through A as well. Diamondcon's 3 and 11 might not matter whatsoever when you get yourself on the board. But now a slow hit. That's big. Estriel once again. The Lanimal himself. He finds a couple of big kills. And now you're trying to clear out this side of the map. Is that going to give you the clearance to make you over towards A? Not really, but awkward battles across the map, Chance. Both sides in danger.
Yeah, and Diamondcon just going on a marathon. He is literally just running in circles and not able to pick up the spawners. So him and Estriel trade places, and Diamondcon not able to find his groove on this map at all. And maybe a squandered opportunity because you had so much pressure out of your base, but Ultra welcome you back to it again. This round could have been so much different, but Gorillas lacking the aggression they needed.
Well, they may be lacking the aggression here, but they found the special work there on defense. They've fought their way out of spawn. Estriel, the man, once again, tip of the spear. Able to get at least past the turret. Can they get themselves towards top heli? And that's where CleanX is trying to slow him down. And this could get big. 1 wave of kills, and it might be the map.
Still, though, you're going to have to actually get that wave. Envoy and Insight showing up in the feed for the first 2, and CleanX prowling in the power position. That's a freebie. Diamondcon, last man down low. Easy trades for CleanX, and back to your spawn. You go.
Yeah, right back to it. Immediate pressure now from Ultra. But they don't have the manpower to keep LAG at bay. Oh, Envoy, though, he is playing the game of 2 men at 21 and 9. That is absolutely sensational.
That's great comms as well. He knows the guy's one shot, happy to go for the chow, and LAG just feeling the heat. They are staring down the barrel of a hot 3-0 on this map. The cushion that they built might be a necessity.
See how far it can go, though. CleanX, nice work. Insight joins him in the feed. LAG, oh wow, they have just been caught on every single possible avenue of attack. This could be 3-0. 20 seconds to go here in map 3.
Yeah, again, Diamondcon starting off 3 and 11. They had so much pressure on the start of this round, but they have just been suffocated. One more push, though. Everybody's still up. 10 seconds left. You gotta take a miracle.
It's not over yet. Scrap, Envoy, find theirs. Diamondcon, oh, okay, he and Fame join up, but Insight there where the Renetti goes big. Scrap, the last kill. And that is that. The map barely had begun. 6 minutes and 42 seconds later, Ultra 3-0.
Yeah, and if that's not the fastest high-rise control we've had this year, it is definitely going to be in the top 3. Ultra, they took their 4-minute break after the map, too, and whatever talk they had, they come back with some fierceness. That is now a 7 high-rise control win spree for this team, and that does really make things interesting for the rest of the league. I know Ultra might be down, but everybody's paying attention to what we want to do in the pick and bans. Having high-rise control in your arsenal like that, well, again, it's just going to be a theme for this squad through the end of the year.
Which, as you called it perfectly, you said, you know, Toronto Ultra, never down and out, always a chance for them to fight. And this is absolutely a perfect case of that. Those stat lines pretty wild, pretty crazy. Things got mean halfway through that. But that's a 2-1 now in this series as we're pressing forward. LAG, what a start it was. Can they close out another hardpoint chance? The first one, again, you totally and utterly sent Ultra to the cleaners there, flatlined after a first set of rotations. We'll see if they can do it again.
Well, their map pick, funnily enough, it wasn't even the Karachi. LAG have a 5-10 record, now 6-10 on that map, but that was Ultra wanted it because their record is absurd. It's weird. LAG picked the 6-star for the map 4, but they have an 0-5 record on it. But they also did not play it throughout this stage. So they were bad on it initially. They've just been like sort of grinding in the background. We haven't seen a look from them in a long time. So I don't know what to expect, but LAG, maybe they have something cooked up. But certainly on the map record front, I'm thinking about a game 5 now because Ultra clearly, as you can see from the highlights, they found their form.
I mean, that's true flow. That's absolute dominance, perfect execution of plans, and if not for one sort of crazy surge of life from the LA Gorillas, an absolute beatdown. So back to the drawing board with very, very little time left in the season to do so when it comes to high-rise control. I think if the folks who play LAG later on in the competition, you know you can win this one as well.
Oh, you absolutely want this one because even for the high-rise specifically, I think they might have had a small case of the yips. Again, very small windows of opportunity you have on these attacking rounds, but LAG, even when they created those opportunities, absolutely no execution on the back end. So a 3-0 beatdown. Maybe that lead they had initially for those first 2 maps is going to be a necessity for them because personally, I think we might be looking at a game 5.
Yeah, Rio will be game 5 if we have to go that far. And again, that 6-star hardpoint is a moment away, folks. A very, very interesting series. If you have just joined us, Toronto Ultra, they go down 2-0 in a seeming, an unheard of fashion. Very, very convincing displays out of LAG. A 3-0 on high-rise control brought everyone back right down to earth. Over to 6-star. The highest of highs in the Call of Duty world. This map is. Let's see how we go.
And I just know how many fans are sitting on the edge of their seats because if Gorillas get this one, I mean, Carolina fans, Thieves fans, Vegas fans, everybody right now that is going to be on this Champs Threshold bubble, if LAG get it, they might just rip an extra spot away from you, and it is going to be a dogfight just to get that final one through. So a lot of teams playing on LAG's downfall, but this is their map pick, the 6-star. Again, the records do not look good, but these guys have been on the lab to figure things out, and obviously a big factor in that poor record. It was a completely different map. It was a completely different map with different hills, no more water hill. LAG, it's going to be a new look for them, but obviously you're talking about first half of the series versus latter half. Ultra, you can see perfect on the map 4s there, or excuse me, perfect the map 1s. I got that backwards. They actually slowed down a little bit. So LAG, that's a big opportunity if we're putting faith in these stats.
Again, I think the stats are a little more recent, so I'm the recent form as well. LAG have certainly come to play today. They've looked absolutely clean in the search. They've looked very fiery in the hard points. And right now, I mean, their side of the cage, not necessarily the stage, is empty. There were some anxious onlookers there from the LA Thieves. And when you see them go up 2-0, I mean, there is a lump in your throat you do not want. Here we go, though, folks, into 6-star. Map number 4 here in our series. Yeah, big surprise for many. This is still match point for the Gorillas.
I know if we're focused on the Gorilla side of things, it was both Flames and DiamondCon that were feeling the heat on high rise, but I think the man of the hour on this map, or sort of the X factor, the focal point for both squads, it might just be Dylan Envoy. Again, 10 or 11 and 24, he finished in the first hard point. If he's going to drop a 0.5 again, LAG, a team that will capitalize.
And if you do win this LAG, this will be your first win on 6-star in a regular match of the season. So good luck, boys. So far, Envoy off to a lovely start. Makes it 3 in a row, as boys have still got the time.
And again, if Envoy is the X factor for the squad and you're looking out for him to not go double negative, he starts off perfect 3-0, Ultra the perfect break, and DiamondCon is taking the route to flip spawns the wrong direction. He's on a 3 spree, but they're just desperate to get this P1 breaking. They're not going to get it, and they're not going to get the spawns. That is a wild decision as LAG is struggling to get kills.
Mission failed successfully. They've got spawns right-hand side of the minimaps when we're going after this one, and Ultra, they'll be the guys getting it close enough. Unless it was an evil plan, a ploy. What kind of malarkey is this, as Insight has enough of it and finds himself his second kill of the map?
And Flame just caught between a rock and an Insight right there. So again, spawns lost, poor rotation in LAG, starting this map off in the worst way possible. And Scrap right now in prime position to get some kills. At least you trade him out, you sent 2 to deal with the water pressure. LAG, step 1 complete. Now you gotta make the break.
Phoenix looking for another one there. Step 1, step 2,
oh,
done.
God.
That's 3 in the feed right now. Ultra marching forward towards that 50-point mark. here on P2.
And this is just too comfortable right now. The trades can't even roll through because CleanX is doing a little bit of a dance, but at least the pressure's here now for the break.
Yeah, lovely work. And through the front we go. LAG, they start proceedings off nicely. Trades are complete. Last man left alive, Envoy. Can he kill 3 members of LAG? No. That's the break. 15 to go.
And Toronto, well, yeah, you're spawning in the back. You're going to be forced to flood. You should be able to overwhelm this P2, but even for how much time, you got DiamondCon showing up the feed. Him and Flames take away an extra few seconds, so it's going to be a 40-point lead on the rotation. But P3 is the closest thing we have on 6-star to a money hill, and LAG are here way in advance.
This could absolutely transform the game for them. They get right back into it. Insight, though, he's shooting hot. CleanX and DiamondCon exchange a little bit of love there now over towards the hard point. It's going to be a pincer, 2 through lobby. The Flames is there to get the ID on 1. Oh, CleanX finds the other. A massive kill that could have been. There's the contest, and that's the break.
Yeah, CleanX and Envoy going to give you a little bit extra to make it inside the hill, and now Insight wants to play keep away. DiamondCon, nice reads. He saw it was white time. Someone's got to be on the bar, so now you're going for the 50-50 gunfights, but the closer spawns from LAG, they're able to overwhelm.
Estriel again, this masterful attack. Cleans up another one. That's a 3 spree from him. Beautiful work. LAG back in the hard point.
And this is an interesting moment again. They go down on that hill by 40 seconds. They've done enough, maybe not to tie up the game, but to keep that fight going on rotation. Fame and DiamondCon, though, get caught. Estriel, he's got no help. He's going to have to do everything himself. And hey, in the chaos, he's at least able to give you 2. Now his teammates should be able to swarm. Still, though, a dogfight. The nades from heaven above from Envoy, maybe there to slow you down, but shout out to Estriel. The openers make the difference.
Yeah, huge work. Well, Envoy gives you 2. Estriel gets 2. Break now on. Estriel having a back on up. You've got the numbers if you are LAG. If you're Toronto, get a nade or 2 over there, boys. No trophies to be found. Well, as I say it, there it goes. But wonderful work and a lead change for LAG.
And Toronto are trying to group together to make the break, and nice gunfight wins as well. Headshots making the guest appearance in the feed, and well, now Envoy does enough to stay alive, regen up in the break, truly in, but for 20 seconds, a dogfight right now on this Statue Hill. This is shades of Karachi all over again.
Oh, we're absolutely fighting over every single second, folks. Slamming.
Wow.
Folks, left, right, and center. The final 10 seconds of this hard point, it looks like it's going the way of LAG. Envoy making a case for it. Rotation in the middle of the map. Again, it's one of the smallest hard point maps we have here on MW3, and even less hard points to work with. CleanX Nova in the kills, Ultra with the time.
LAG, though, man, these guys have come to play. And we talked about Envoy, the fear for going double negative. Right now, that's Scrap that is struggling to get kills. So unexpected from Ultra. It's not typical for this man to be shooting slow, so you think it's going to heat up, but in the meantime, P1, the biggest struggle point from LAG, well, they've made amends. They've got the break. They got the pressure. The only thing they want now is just going to be those spawns.
That's the time. Will we make the same mistake as the first go-around, LAG? Will you give spawns to Ultra seconds before the hard point pops? Hopefully not, but you're going to get 3 down. LAG, this time spawned, not by their own hand, but by their opponents. Far left-hand side of the minimap, bad looks for them.
And anytime you have one of the best hardpoint teams in the game, get a clean 4 down, you might be able to run that score up, but they're just feeling the pressure, and that is just an instantaneous response, and Flames is gonna gun you down. LAG fought from hell to get out of their spawn, and it takes them no time.
They're back in it. Well, rotation complete. P2 once again in the hands of the Ultra boys. Envoy trying to make the middle of the map safe. It's the backline you have to worry about, and no one's there just yet. So a few members of LAG are going to get through. CleanX can't watch this all by himself. He's let 1 go by. However, Insight's got the long line covered there. This could be an interesting setup. Oh, it pays off. Lovely work from Ultra.
Still, though, this is time that neither team is going to be able to collect. Eventually, Ultra get the kills, and I do really love that play from CleanX. Might have let 2 players pass, but times it out on the flank, and now LAG, similar shades what we saw early on, trying to break P2 through the front.
CleanX finds 1. Lovely shots in a DiamondCon. Massive work. An unfortunate suicide there from Fame. Takes care of himself. Insight. Can he get another? No need. His boys are all over it. Ultra are fighting tooth and nail here on P2.
And this is exactly how sort of the first P2 went, where Ultra able to get the majority of their time, but the rotation towards New. Gonna go towards LAG, but frankly, that is an insanely strong P2 as well. You're gonna have a 30-point+ lead going into New, and those Ultra players crawling for the pressure. Fame, though, wins a big one. Locking down the statue side of the map. That means pressure through mid, through the water side.
Again, on Money Hill, and LAG are cashing out so far. Insight, oh, on top of the railing. Oh, no, he's done. There's no getting back from this one, mate. Sorry. It was a lovely attempt, but not enough to get his boys in it. Those skulls too close to the hard point there. Ultra got to fight their way forward. Ezreal denies once again. Now through the front again. It's nades after nades after nades. LAG lead change on the way.
Yeah, they're desperate for a trophy because those players all spawn. They are just landing them perfectly, but the nades give you 2, but so does Diamond Con. They are shaping up for a full 60 on P3. LAG, a masterclass hold on this hill. Their big difference maker, and Fane gives you so much. Can't get the cruise, but they've taken lead again. This is a battle. These players stressing.
Yeah, big time battle again taking place on rotation right now. It's just Flames over towards the new hard point. And he can hear all sorts there. They're trying to clean it out, but they've not checked the stairwell. Surprise, boys. Here's a Flames. You should be able to get at least one more out of this. Oh, no! He does nearly. Juka player out. But that's hard point in the hands of LAG again. Numbers, though, not.
God, these nades, you can see how much pressure they're putting on. Yeah, making you uncomfortable, and you're going to have to flood into death and insight. Clean moves. That is going to be all 4 down. Toronto wipe the board, able to get some time.
Ultra starting to get things going here. Let's dive into the other side of the stage and see how LAG responds.
Deep blue down.
Panel dead.
Last guy time, last guy time.
Where you right side?
I'm one shot.
He's
I'm one shot.
looking at me. Sharpie dead.
I'm on you, I'm
You're good. Lay down, lay down, lay
I
down.
can kill middle, I can kill middle in a
Watch it
second.
drop.
I have mid, I have mid.
Okay,
I have no drop, I have
Let me know
drop.
when you have it. Let me pick it
I
up.
better now, I better
I have
now.
office
I got
shell.
one drop.
Either you
I
or
have
you
office, I
already.
have all office.
Yeah, you hurt,
Okay.
nice.
Drop hit once, drop hit
I
once.
have top
Looking for
office.
Jamie.
I have
Left
top
side, left side
office.
Hey,
drop.
drop.
Top
If I ran
right
into
side,
you,
right side.
dead.
Scrap's there, Scrap was there.
Grab 1E for you, super weak.
Nice, nice. Help me on Salt. Help me on Salt.
They're gonna be new. They're
Pick
gonna
him
be
up,
new. They're gonna be new. Make sure you hold.
Wait, two ult. Both subs.
Okay, I'm helping you.
Native one.
I'm holding all.
Be hard kills.
Got one.
Nice, one more there.
I have
Keep
blue.
on holding blue.
Blue, Scrap
Avoid
dead.
dead.
Keep on holding blue. I've open.
I'll see anything else.
Jamie, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
open,
I
open.
have statue.
I'm about to shot open.
I have white pinch.
Close open, Toby, one
I have
shot.
blue, I have blue.
Ready?
Looking for Jamie.
Still missing Jamie.
He's not pitching white.
I have all the blue.
He's on me
I
open.
spawned you, I spawned you.
They're on me open.
Blue, 1 HP on white, blue. There's two.
Oh, white
Two blue.
and open.
Blue dead.
I got
Blue,
two.
half health.
I spawned on mine, they're gonna be spawn
Top
white.
blue,
spawn
top blue,
white.
top blue. Just drop the time.
I'm pinching.
Drop the time.
White spawn here.
I'm pinching.
Heard.
Yeah, I'm coming blue. Give me a second.
I'm trying to play through.
I just on me. Yeah,
No,
might be
he picked it
open.
up in white, Jamie.
Open.
Yo, should we go?
You weak scrap, you weak scrap.
Open dead.
Scrap weak you, scrap weak you. They're side you.
DJ one shot. DJ living. DJ living.
Open on me. I'm trying to set up.
Get in the DJ.
That's gonna be our close bars.
Once be open.
Yo, R bar and DJ.
One should be their bar, one HP scrap their bar.
Just wait for P2 right here.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Blue's open.
Ready to go vent.
I'm going
I'm
vent.
trying to take some map here.
Holding
Trying to
deep,
take some
holding
map.
Van already. He's in vent. He backed up.
I have
Toby.
deep, I have
I'm
deep.
trying to go to peek.
Anything.
Give me a second.
Watch out, man.
They could be
Yo,
open.
back ring. On with.
Van, I got one Van. He ran back to blue. He ran back to blue. He's playing this low scrap.
They're gonna go deep.
He might go blue scrap.
Either guy
That's one
blue.
deep.
Scrap got him off streak. One more deep back.
Open with
You
blue.
should,
Blue,
you should.
blue.
Deep left, deep left.
I have everything.
He's holding
Watch
for
your
middle.
drop. Watch your drop.
Drop one way.
They're gonna hit me, Kitty. They're gonna
drop.
drop me, Kitty. I'm fucked.
Try and set.
Drop weak scrap.
I'm
He's
trying
trying
to
left side time. Trying left
Yeah,
side time.
two time, one kitty.
I'm gonna kitty.
2 front time.
I have kitty.
Got you. One push down front. Guys.
Heard. He's gonna look front P2 then. He's gonna be front P2.
You guys can double blue. I'll play front.
Yo, back blue, Hearthstone.
Hey,
Telling off time, Scrappy. One kitty.
He's back blue. I'm winning.
I got text on kitty.
Got one front time.
Nice.
Blue, I'm way
Slide
dead.
across, nice.
Time.
I'm winning. They know I'm in the bed. I can't tell. I'm bucking one shot.
Shot for front Kev.
Yeah,
Front one shot.
Kitty weak.
Oh, God. Well, despite the lovely listening from LAG and the brilliant comms, oh, boy, Ultra are alive and kicking, and this Estriel doing it all, mate.
Dude, what a play just to give you 3. And now that could have been a moment for Ultra to run the lead up. And Estriel somehow digs from the depths. And now you get to play keep away. And now from LAG, they're going to have the rotation to P3 for the 3rd time in this game. Down by 20 points. Last time they gave you a full 60. And if they get a full 60 again, they win this game.
Here we go. Will we see a game 5? Will we be going to Rio? On Estriel, the playmaker, the masterclass again. Finds himself 2, holding it together. Here comes the next wave.
Oh, wow. Diamond Khan has had some issues with the timings, but he's able to get out with his life, and that is all 4 players killed there from Ultra. Beautiful stuff right now with LAG. They continue to hold on.
Scrap, though, trying to fight forward. Oh, it's a stick right on top of the dome. Estriel again. What a 3!
This man is a god. He is playing out of control against the best teams. Estriel rises to the occasion. LAG, 20 more seconds, they get this done.
About time we got a trophy in play here. Flames finding 1. Over the top, though, come Ultra, and it's a clean hard point for now. Ultra stay alive.
Well, and this is going to be a foot race, too. You still want to get this extra time. That's final 10 seconds neglected. LAG will need 5 seconds, and look at Estriel in prime position to be the cutoff man.
Uh-oh.
Can't gun him down, can't get the cruise in his team. Well, they can't get this time just yet.
One break is all it's going to take. 5 seconds of time. Flames playing patiently, waiting for the moment to strike. That's the strike. The iron was hot. The man is in. That could be the series. Scrap fights for it, stays alive. But ladies and gentlemen, that's an upset here at the Major.
The absolute dagger. Your front runner team potentially to win this tournament. They lose in round 1, and that champs race gets so much more interesting. It's not enough. I don't think we can call it a guarantee, but LAG have now hit that magic number of 170, and that puts so much pressure on everybody else. So LAG might have done it. A bunch of rookies, fresh faces we have to the CDL, but even in the comms, Miles, that's some vet stuff right there. Nobody's feeling the pressure. Ain't no nerves coming out on that side of the stage. Those guys were on point, and we got to give the credit to Estriel as well. One of those front runners for Rookie of the Year. He was making literal godlike plays to end that game.
Absolute animal, man. I mean, we saw some ridiculous strings. Gorgeous work there from LAG. 3, Toronto Ultra 1. That is a shocker to start the Major off here for them. And again, hearts ablaze here in Burbank from the boys of LAG. Hearts sank for everyone else on the bubble there. That has just made this tournament unbelievably deadly for those there.
Dude, and Estriel, 36 and 31, 6K damage as well. That is clinically absurd, and I know we're going to be able to look at some of the highlights that he had where things are just falling into his lap. Literally, 2-piece inside events. He's dead to rights, guaranteed to die, gets to stick off. How long does it take to Kobe someone again? Literally, like 2 lives later. Peaches of grenades. I mean, bow down to Estriel. That might be his best series he has had all year long. And again, LAG is a team that every expert has counted out. They get dished up Toronto in round 1. Nobody thinks these guys